Greetings, friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Mistress Luna, your guide through readings, heavily focused on the twin flame journey and soul connections. And today is a very special edition because Halloween is right around the corner, so I'm dressed up for it, and we're going to be basing the readings on shadows today. So, with that, it's the time of year that we all are thinking about our shadows and the shadow work we need to do to become better versions of ourselves. So that's what I am going to be focusing on for our reading today. And we'll also get a little later on thinking about your questions and getting answers to them. So that's going to be pretty neat. So stay tuned to the end after the reading, the readings for that. Also initials as well that I'll be doing, and there'll be timestamps for everything for each deck below, and the decks will be listed as well. Now, what you're going to do to pick the pile that you go with, it's going to be based on the headdress I'm wearing. So pile 1, I'm actually going to be starting with this headdress. Pile 2, I'm going to be wearing this Masquerade mask. And pile 3, I'm going to be wearing this cute little top hat with a spider on it. So, those will be piles to choose from. And I'm going to be using the Stokes Gothic Tarot, very fitting. The Jennifer Galasso's Crystal Visions deck, and then another Stokes Legends. Stokes for me is very fitting just because I love her artwork, and during this time of year I feel that the decks that she has, the artwork that she uses is very pertinent to this time of year. So with that, we're going to start with the tea that I'm drinking this week. And because we're in our going through our shadow work, I feel one of the important things that we need is wisdom. And I actually have this wonderful wisdom tea. And as usual, I'm going to read you the herbs that are in it and what it is supposed to do for our wisdom. Wisdom tea. This blend is grounding, balancing, and strengthening to the nervous system, formulated to encourage relaxation and focus. It has Tulsi basil, lemon verbena, wood betony, and rose petals. Definitely need all the wisdom that we can have when dealing with our shadows. Okay. And for our crystals this week, I chose the black onyx because, especially when dealing with our shadows, we want to make sure at all times we want to, but I feel especially when we're dealing with our shadows and our shadow work, that keeping negative energies away is important because we want to work through our shadows with positivity and really focus on how we can get through. Yes, we want to sit in our shit. Excuse my language, but we want to sit in our shit and ponder it so that we can purge it. And to do that healthily, I feel that black onyx is really important to help get those negative vibes out. Gone. See? Even it's jumping away from those those shadows here. So I will put a disclaimer on this as it may trigger some of us. So I want you to know that if you feel triggered at all in any of the readings, any of the shadow work that we talk about this evening, I want you to know you can turn it off, you can walk away. However, I challenge you, and I feel that spirit challenges all of us to face those shadows, because once we purge them and get through them, we're going to be so much better for it. So much better. So I challenge you, but really it comes from spirit. Spirit challenges us all to do this. So with that, I will say that for each pile, there were songs that, as usual, are channeled down from spirit. I shuffled them in my playlist, and each pile has a particular song. Now, I picked them out before I did the readings, so I'm not sure if how they connect as of yet, but I trust that spirit is telling me to put, with the shuffling, put those songs where they belong. So with that, whatever song is connected with each pile is listed down below. And please let me know in the comments if any of this resonated with you, or if there's some extra messages in those songs that also resonated with you. Now let's begin. So pile number 1, again, is this headdress and the Stokes tarot deck, Gothic tarot. So as I often do, I do enjoy on-screen shuffling. I feel it's very soothing. It helps me to connect with spirit. Oh, and right off the bat, we've got the Fool in reverse. And I'm also going to show it in, just because the artwork is so lovely, in the upright position. It did come out. So I'm going to just pull out the cards today, and then we're going to go through what shadow work we need to do with them. I feel we'll have a bigger picture, a better picture. So spirit, for pile 1, what do we need to know about our shadow work? What do we need to do to be better? Pile 1, our shadows. What do we need to know about our shadow work? Yeah, that one wants to pop. I'm not going to ignore that. Spirit's telling me not to ignore that. Ooh, another major arcana. And it's in the upright. It is the Chariot. So, heavy movement right there. Just going to continue on here. Spirit, can you please tell pile number 1 what shadows we need to deal with? Pile number 1. Shadows, please, Spirit. Shadow work. Pile number 1. 2 of Swords in the upright. I can tell you somebody is choosing to be blinded and not taking. I'm going to go further into it, but I will say open open your eyes. This is important. Spirit wants me to say right now, open your eyes. It's so important. A lot of you watching pile number 1 right now, you feel that your eyes are closed to decisions, things. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to get more cards. All right, can we clarify the Fool, please, in reverse? Spirit, can you clarify the Fool in reverse for us? Okay. This card wants to come out. Oh, wow. The Magician in reverse. And we've got all cards that have come out so far are major arcana except for 1. And I'll show it in the upright as well. And one of the things that is neat about the major arcana that I heard from a reader that I really enjoy is the fact that you could tell a whole story, a whole reading with the major arcana. You don't even have to have any of the minor arcana in there. However, you get a more complete story with everything. But I found that to be very, very interesting. So, but very powerful energy here. And the Magician being in reverse, clarifying the Fool in reverse, that's strong. We'll go into further detail as I get the rest of the cards out here. Can we clarify the Chariot? Okay. Oh, we've got 2 cards here. Oh, okay. So we've got the 4 of Cups. That signifies boredom quite often. Quite often being stuck in a rut, in emotionally being just complacent, just, someone could be giving you something and you're just like not wanting to see it, not wanting to take it, and whereas clarifying the Chariot, which is a movement card, I feel we need to move out of that. And then we got the 7 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to show it to you both in the reverse and the upright. They come to us in the reverse. Now what's interesting about the 7 of Swords is the fact that it's very much about sneakiness and not always, but it's in the reverse, so we need to be more open. Definitely need to be more open and honest. Let me get the last card out and then get a bottom deck energy and I'll put the pieces together for us. Spirit, can you clarify the 2 of Swords for us? Why is the 2 of Swords here, Spirit? Oh, okay. Oh, the Knight of Wands in the upright. Very much divine masculine energy coming in and with a passionate offer. Now I know that let's get a bottom deck energy first. And Spirit, do you want me to shuffle? No. So what's here on the bottom? Which is the 7 of Wands in reverse. So that one I may need to get a little bit of clarification on, as I'm still learning myself on the actual meanings. of the cards. Now it is in reverse, so let's see here. We are looking at wands, so definitely a fiery energy. But this is really, for me, the bottom deck energies really kind of pull all this into one major theme. So I feel that this is our major shadow theme that we need to work on pile one. So, okay. So if the Seven of Wands is reversed, it can represent a feeling of extreme insecurity, disadvantage, or vulnerability. Oh, wow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Feeling insecure, and insecurity is really at a disadvantage. But I feel because the Four of Cups it is in the upright here, I feel more that this is insecurity and just really, just kind of disheartened. Really, I feel it's the divine divine masculine energy is here. Is I feel that if you resonate with the divine masculine, chances are divine masculines out there, you're the ones that have been feeling this the most. Not to say that divine feminines are not feeling it as well, but I feel that if you are on the twin flame journey and you're tuning in for information on that, I do feel that it's the divine masculine that's feeling disheartened and wanting so much to move to a more honest. It's in reverse because the divine masculine wants to be more honest with the divine feminine, or with themselves. Actually, both, but really with themselves, because the Fool in reverse, not taking that leap of faith, not really focusing on what their hopes and dreams. If you're the divine masculine, you may be feeling that you're not ready to take that leap of faith, your hopes, your dreams. You're letting your insecurities really overtake you and not manifesting what you want. With the Magician in reverse, you're not manifesting what you want, and that really is putting a block. That is putting a block on your connection. Especially if you're on the twin flame journey, that is putting a huge block on your connection. So if you feel like there's been blockages, if you feel that either you're in separation and you can't get to your divine feminine, whether that's physically or emotionally, a lot of it is because you're needing to be honest with yourself about your insecurities. You're needing to look at the choices you have. I believe that's why the Two of Swords is here. You've got choices that you're blinding yourself from them all. It's a very big shadow here. Is just the insecurity and is really overtaking. Yeah, I definitely feel that this is all about your insecurities. And my suggestion, and the fact that the divine masculine is clarifying the Two of Swords, to me that says that there are choices that you're keeping yourself from making. However, you're being called to move in to be more honest with your feelings and with yourself, and not be complacent, not be everything. This is what I feel Spirit is having me tell you specifically to work on. Is everything that you're feeling you cannot do, you can. You absolutely can, Divine Masculine. Absolutely. And also, anyone who resonates with that, you don't have to be a masculine, you don't have to be a feminine, but anybody who resonates with this, whatever gender you are, I feel so if this is your shadow work, if this is resonating with you, this is the shadow work that you need to work on. Being more secure and really taking that blindfold off, because that is only going to hurt you in the end. Yes, it's going to hurt others around you, but in the end, it's going to hurt you. And that, to me, is so important to not lose sight of yourself. It really, and everybody else will be around you will be better for it as well, because you are bringing that light that you have. That light that you have is so precious, and people need to see that. People need to see more of that. And you can find that within yourself. And a lot of the shadow work that we're all doing really is about what we've dealt with our whole lives to get where we are today. And we may have pushed it aside. We may have stayed in a complacent and stagnant energy. But now we need to figure out what is causing us to be insecure and really purge those and raise our vibrations and be in those light-hearted feelings. And I feel that a lot of you out there who are watching this are light workers. You are light workers, and you want to be light workers. You want to bring the light into people's lives. Sometimes you don't know if you really are doing that. And I have to say, trust your intuition. Turn this around and take that leap of faith. And things are going to move into the right direction for you. Now, I do want to get some channeled messages. I'm also going to be using a deck that was created from a very awesome tarot reader, the Hermit Tarot. I love her. You should watch her channel. She is amazing. And I feel that it's important to get some direct messages from Spirit. So I'm going to use her channeled messages deck to get some clarity on that. So initially I didn't bring those to the table, but I feel that it's important to get those messages. So I'm going to pause it right here. And I'll actually do that. Here is the Hermit Tarot's channel messages deck. And if you happen to be watching at some point in time, thank you so much for allowing me to use these, because you're amazing, and it's such a privilege that I was able to get these. energies from you. So let's pile one, get some channeled messages from Spirit about what we need to do with our shadows. About our shadow work in general. What do we need to know, Spirit, about our shadow work in general? A lot of cards here. So I'm going to pick the first message this way. I want you to choose. So once again, I'm going to put that right here because it's very much about, also choice. It's your choice. You definitely need to make a decision. You need to open your eyes. And, what do you want? There we go. I want you to choose what you want. Spirit is asking you to choose what you want. And what do you want in life? What do you want in everything? What is your mission? What is your mission? What are you manifesting? And really become more secure in that is what I'm getting from Spirit. What else can we get as a channel message from the Spirit on our shadow work? Oh, that hopped. It didn't turn, but it hopped. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Once again, very much, I'm going to put it there because it's very much about, you don't need me. You know what you need to do. You know where your demons lie. You know what you have to do. And it can be different for each and every person. However, it definitely boils down to the insecurities that causes your feeling that you need someone or something else to show you what you have inside you. Don't look to others. That's what Spirit's saying. Don't look to others to and that actually with the Four of Cups, someone trying to give you something and that's what you need to do. You need to be truthful to yourself and not just, that's why it's upright. You actually should not look at what everybody else is giving you, but what are you giving you? What are you doing to make you happy, to make you, or get what you want in life? What are you doing to get what you want in life? You don't. And there'll be a point when you may not even need to watch readings anymore. Or if you do, you're just going to get confirmation on what you already know. But you are a beautiful spirit. Each and every one of you, divine masculine, divine feminine, or if you just resonate as being a spirit, a soul, a human, whatever you resonate with being, you are a beautiful being. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow. I worry about us a lot in the reverse. So, definitely Spirit is saying, don't worry. Don't worry. And actually, I believe this, what do you want, might be the full Four of Swords. But it also could be the Four of Cups where you're not sure, emotionally. Still learning about that. But I know I know from what the Hermit Tarot has said in her videos that it is all about your intuition when you actually do read with the cards too. So for me, I think that's matching up very, very nicely with the Four of Cups, and really what you want. What's that's just what I'm feeling. That's just what I'm feeling. With that, and the 9, you're so beautiful. Why do you need me? I mean, that to me is the 9 of Cups, the wish fulfillment. And you are a dream come true for a lot of people around you. You are an absolute dream come true for a lot of people around you. So that is 9 of Cups. Now, 7, I worry about us a lot. It's in the reverse. And I don't know if I showed it to you in the upright, just to look at that. That is, to me, a very 7 of Swords energy, which is interesting because it came in reverse, because it's, it's pain. It's worry is pain. So again, don't worry. Follow through with your intuition and with what you want, and get rid of those insecurities. Get rid of those insecurities. Don't worry, because the more you worry, the more insecure you're going to be. It did come in reverse, but time to ground yourself. Yes, and the reason why it's in reverse is because I know for me, I go out in nature all the time. And being out in nature is a very, very grounding experience for me. Some people, it's working on your career, working on what you enjoy the most in life grounds you, because you're getting things done that you want to do. But the insecurities are keeping you from that. That's why it's in reverse. So Spirit is saying, stop feeling insecure, stop worrying so much. And it is very hard. I'm not saying it's easy, because it is very hard. I have my own insecurities, and I will never tell you what to feel. I will just tell you that if you choose to feel insecure, you may miss out on things that you've been wanting. And so, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm just guiding you and using Spirit's energy to do that as well. So we're going to get body deck energy. Listen to your heart in reverse. Wow. I mean, that really ties everything very nicely together here. Listen to your heart. Listen to what your heart's telling you. Your feelings, what you want in life and love and happiness and all of that. Work through your insecurities, work through those. I actually feel it's important for you to feel those. And back to the feelings. It's important for you to feel those insecurities because then you learn to listen to your heart. You learn these lessons and become more secure because of it. I believe that's where I'm going to leave that pile one. I thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I hope you do stay for the end for the charms and some answers to questions that are burning on your mind. And hope that you come back often. And please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed your time here. So if you continue to enjoy your time here. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2. If you chose this Masquerade mask as your headdress, this is your reading. So we've got the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. And I do enjoy shuffling on screen. It's very meditative for me, and it helps me to connect with spirit. And give you proper messages. So let's begin. We're going to ask Spirit about the shadows that we're facing and some clarity on what we need to do as well. So I'm going to be using this deck. Also, as I didn't mention in the beginning, I'm using the Hermit Tarot's deck. She also is a phenomenal reader on YouTube, and you should check her out, definitely. She just is amazing. Has helped me a lot in my growth just by watching. And I ordered her a channeled messages deck, so we're going to get channeled messages from Spirit as well. So I'm going to put those right there so that they are ready for us when we get them. So, Spirit, what shadows are we facing? Pile number 2 needs to be purged. It needs to be, we need help with, we need to face. Can you tell us, Spirit, what shadows we're dealing with for pile number 2? That one wants to come out. 2 of Swords in reverse. Just show it to you upright as well. Now I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I've done in the past. I'm going to get most of the cards out. Of course, if I have something important that Spirit wants me to tell you right now, absolutely will as they come out. But Spirit, can you tell us about our shadows? Okay, that's a lot of cards that came there, but I'm going to pick the top one. And that is the Sun card. So that actually is a very happy card. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Spirit, what do you want pile 2 to know about our shadows? What are pile 2 shadows that you want us to know about? Okay, well, I didn't even get to shuffle those, but alright, well, there's 2 here. 6 of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords in the upright. Very painful energy. Oh. Pile 2, I am so sorry. I don't generally get emotional on these, but I'm feeling the sadness here, the pain. We'll find out more about this so that I can help. But definitely with them coming out together. Wow. Wow. That is strong. It's definitely something or someone from the past. Because Six of Cups is a very nostalgic card. Something, someone from the past. There's a big past pain here. Big past pain. Whew. Very emotional. Very emotional. Wow. Oh, the Devil in reverse. I'm going to show that to you in upright. Clarifying the Two of Swords. I didn't even ask Spirit to clarify, but that's what we were doing next, so. You know, actually, because I didn't ask to clarify what I was clarifying, I feel this actually clarifies the sun. I feel this could be in the way of our happiness. And the Devil card definitely represents, we'll find out a little bit more why it's in the reverse, but the Devil definitely represents, you know, our egos, our fears, our a lot of our shadows that, you know, are the 7 deadly sins. I mean, the lust, the greed, the, you know, envy, like any of them, really. And yeah, so keeping us from our happiness, our true happiness. So now let's clarify the Two of Swords. Spirit, can you clarify the Two of Swords for pile number 2, please? Okay, this one wants to come out. The 5 of Pentacles. That's it. Wow. There's loss here. Pile number 2, I don't know what's happened or what's happening. But please know that Spirit is with you. There are so many people that are with you, that love you, that care about you. I myself should have heeded my own trigger warning. Wow, I may actually have to pause the video for a moment. I am very emotional. This is tough for me. So, but let me move on. I'm just letting you know now that if I do pause it and come back, I may have to have a good cry. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to be strong for you. That's, wow, that's a loss. I'm so sorry. Number 2, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. This is an extra card because I didn't ask about clarifying a specific card yet. The Star. There's a bright shining star. There is a light within you. There is a light within you that cannot die, that will not die. you will get past this. This you will. You absolutely will get past this. So, can we clarify the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, please, Spirit? Spirit, can you clarify the Judgment in the reverse? I'll show it to you in Masquerade. I want to look at the picture. You need to answer the call. I feel Spirit is saying, answer the call. Usually, and it's in reverse because usually the judgment is coming. There's somebody calling you to make that, or to be judged, and to be, that moment where we're coming to terms with all our pain, everything from the past that it's in reverse, and that is now, that's still with us. The past, we're not letting go of it. We're holding on to it. There's pain that we are holding on to, and we have to answer the call to learn the lessons that we need to learn from them, and do everything we need to do to heal. And I'm going to do my best, because I don't want to leave it here. I'm going to get a bottom deck energy, and then I feel in our channeled messages, we're going to get some real clarity from Spirit to how we can. I don't know what the pain is about. I know it's in the past. It's different for everybody. It is. I can feel that. As it is a general reading. Now, I believe the one card I didn't actually touch upon yet. Well, let's get a bottom deck energy before I do that, just because that's going to really pull all this in. I feel, bottom deck energy really does that. And it's the Nine of Cups in reverse. That's wish fulfillment. It's all your wishes and your dreams that you want to come true. And Two of Swords energy that came out right at the beginning. It's in the reverse. It's definitely about the fact that you're becoming aware, because a lot of times the Two of Swords really says you're blinded to what you need to do, what you need to focus on. But take that mask off. Take that mask off. Pile two, and I feel like you are doing it, and that's where where you feel at a loss right now, because you're aware that you've been hurt, you're aware that you're still living with your pain, that you really haven't gotten rid of it, and it's the Devil in reverse. It's contributed to, I feel that's why the devil's in reverse, because that past pain and past everything that you've been through has been creating all those negative feelings we don't want to feel, like the greed, the low vibrational stuff, like the greed, the envy, the lust. However, I don't feel here, well, there's someone that it could be someone that you loved very deeply from your past that left you brokenhearted. So when you give so much of yourself, I know it's coming through. Oh, that's why the star. Because you are a shining light for so many people, and I feel that there are people in your life who really took advantage of that and broke your heart. And broke your heart. That's also why this devil card is in reverse. I feel that once you do get through all of this and really answer the call to not run away, and you're not running away from your loss, whatever it is that you did lose, from the pain that came through some connections from the past. There's pain that came through connections from the past that really it didn't go the way you wanted it to. That's what I'm saying. It didn't go the way you wanted it to. And however, it will. It will. This star card here, it will. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. There's so many dreams. Oh, pile 2. I'm going to get to channel messages, but I really feel Spirit is saying there's so many dreams and wishes that you have that you haven't even tapped into yet. So please hold on to that. And please know that this pain that you're feeling is not where your story ends. It's not where your story ends. Because you're going to get past all those, that's why the devil card is in reverse, you're going to get past all those low vibrational feelings and get to that happiness. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, pile 2, I'm going to get you some channel messages from Spirit, from the Hermit Tarot's deck here. Channel messages. Spirit, what can you tell us for pile 2 that will help guide us and help them through this pain and loss? What can you tell us, Spirit, to help us? Definitely in reverse. Interesting. What? I feel it goes over here. I feel it's actually clarifying the fact that if you do, it's in reverse because you're not there yet. You haven't completely gotten through your shadow work. None of us have. Pile 2, we all have shadows that we need to work and need to work through, sit with, and then purge. So that's why it's in reverse. But definitely once you do, your happiness will just be there. Like you'll be so much happier. You'll be so much happier. It'll be like the pain that you felt will be gone. At least for this situation. As we all know, we've got pains that will come into our lives in the future as well. Once we work through one shadow, other shadows follow. However, each time we work through our shadows, pile 2, we're stronger. Each time. And I feel Spirit needs you to know that. I feel you need to know that to continue to work. Sorry, a little sniffly here. Oh, so more channel messages, Spirit. I think so, yes, in reverse. This, again, plays on, you don't just know that, you're not just awakened to what you need to do. You know it. You know, and you're sitting with your losses, you're sitting with your pain, and you know you need to do that. You know. Even before you came here today to see this reading, you knew, you had intuitively knew what you need to do, what those shadows are, and you are aware. Spirit, with other messages. Sorry, I just felt that, felt it flip, so I helped it a little bit because before I even moved, I just felt that it needed to be turned. I hope you'll wait for me in reverse. 3. Well, I can definitely tell you it's in reverse. I'm just going to show it to you in the upright. And I am taking my time on this pile too because this is heavy. This is very heavy and I want to give you the right message. But I feel... I'm going to put it with the other 3. I'm not sure what suit I'm feeling it is right now. Usually I'm very aware of that, but on that one, I'm feeling the message is don't wait. Don't wait. Act now. Listen to what you're feeling now. Listen to what your intuition is telling you now. Go through the shadow work now if you need to. That's what you need to do for your happiness and your ultimate fulfillment to happen. Or your dream come true, I should say. And use your light. Use your beautiful spirit, your beautiful energy to guide you through because you can do it. And you'll come out so much stronger. Spirit, can you please give us another message about our shadow work today? Pile number 2, please. So what do we need to know about our shadow work? Oh, okay, that one, it teetered. Be more selfish. That's not saying, only think about yourself. Because that's not what Spirit's saying here. What Spirit's saying is you do need to you need to do more for you, because you've given so much to people who have just torn your heart apart. It's not just they're not giving back to you, but you've experienced real pain and real loss. And don't close your heart, because that is another shadow in itself. So that's why Spirit's cautioning you not to think of that as just think of yourself. And however, do what you need to do to make you happy. And I'm actually drawn, I put it here, but I'm actually drawn to the color connection here with the Sun card. Just the orangey, there. But yeah, definitely be more true to yourself. There's choices that you have. One is to be true to only others, or to be true to yourself first and then share that truth with others. That's the two choices. The best outcomes will happen, I feel, if you be true to yourself and then share that truth with others. All right. One more message, Spirit, from Group 2 on a shadow work needs to be done. I'm going to do the bottom deck energy on this one. That's what I'm called to do. Seek professional advice in the reverse. Should I do an upright? That actually is a perfect place to stop that, because in the reverse. Being in the reverse, from seeking professional advice, you don't need to look outside of yourself for the healing that needs to be done. The healing that needs to be done from the pain that you've been through. And I feel it's not for me to know exactly what the pain you've been through, which is also why it's in the reverse. Because if you're here and you're seeing this reading, I'm not meant to know exactly what you're going through. I can feel it. It's torture. And I know it's torture. I can feel that. But I can tell you right here and right here that the star, you being here, you're the light. You are the light in so many people's lives, and you are the light in your life. And you are going to turn around once you get through these shadows, once you take the time for yourself and get through these shadows and face your fears, your ego, anything really that takes you away from your happiness. All the darkness that is, because this Sun card is buried in all of this. This happiness is buried in all of this. Once you get through it, you're going to have that. And I put this together with the star because this is how you're going to do it. Is by being the light to not only to yourself, but once you are the light to yourself, you're going to be the light to others as well. And pile number 2 is where I'm going to end it for you. May you have all the blessings that you've ever wanted, and please know that you are so important, and the pain and the loss that you're going through is temporary. It is absolutely temporary. It is so important to learn the lessons. And you know that. You know that. You don't need me to tell you that. But it's always nice to have confirmation. And I hope that I have given some healing and some confirmation to whatever it is you're going through. And if you resonated with this reading, please comment below. Also, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to stay tuned to next readings and everything that I'll be doing in the future. I do hope you stick around for the end to get some answers to some burning questions you may have, and some initials for some clarity. And thank you again, and please take care of yourself. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose this top hat, spider top hat veil combo as your headdress, well, this is your reading. So what we're asking the Spirit today is about our shadows and the shadow work we need to do, and going to be getting using the Stokes Legends deck for you today, and then getting some messages from Spirit about our shadow work from the Hermit Tarot's channel messages deck. Absolutely love her. She is awesome. If you ever have the chance to go to her YouTube channel, it is the Hermit Tarot. Just a phenomenal reader. I've learned a lot from her, and just very blessed that I have this deck that she created, and very excited to use it. So, put that there. So we will get those after we find out what Spirit wants us to know about our shadows in tarot. So, Spirit, what do you want us to know? Pile 3 and their shadows, and what we need to know about pile 3 shadows. The shadow work. I'm already feeling some interesting energy here. Very pile 3, I feel you may be very, very strong-willed, we'll see what happens with the cards, but I feel like you're almost fighting these coming out. ready to go. Okay. Oh, the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'll show that to you in the upright. I'm going to get the cards out first, and then I'll explain so I can see a bigger picture on this, because I feel, especially with our shadows, we want to do that and get more clarity as we go along. However, I can say Ten of Cups is very much about ultimate fulfillment emotionally in life, and with it being in reverse, that may be where we're stuck. We'll find out more. Spirit, can you tell us more about pile freeze, shadow work? Pile freeze, shadow work. Okay. Oh, we got a couple of cards here. I'll take them. We have got, they both came up in the upright, the Ace of Cups and the Five of Wands. An interesting combination. I'm going to continue forward here. Definitely an opportunity. Oh, yeah, definitely an opportunity for love and emotional fulfillment. But there's a huge conflict. Keeping that. And we'll find out more. Spirit, can you let us know about the shadow work here? Oh, okay. Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay. My fingers. Sorry. Show it to you upright. Three of Wands in the reverse. Usually that's very much about travel. Three of Wands. And words in the reverse, that's kind of stagnant energy. Can we clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse, Spirit, please? Spirit, can you clarify the Ten of Wands? Sorry, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, please. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So this is our third Cups card that has come out. It's in the upright. It's the Knave of Cups. There's a lot of emotional baggage here. And the Knave is like the page in traditional decks. So messenger of love. The messenger of love I'm going to get more clarity as I can get the rest of the cards out here. Spirit, can you clarify the Ace of Cups and the Five of Wands for us, please? Okay. Another Wands. We're very balanced with the emotional and the fiery, passionate energy here. So we got the Knight of Wands, who comes in, rushes in, and very, very swift, fiery, passionate. So it's clarifying the Ace of Cups, a love offer, a love opportunity, and the conflict there. This speaking very much to me of the viewer here, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. You're learning. You could also resonate with someone who's learning about love and learning about what you want emotionally, and you're just not there yet. And the Knight of Wands, some of you may actually resonate with Power 3. You may resonate with a very passionate, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to get. And that's where the fight, the conflict is coming in. It's like, which in itself could be a shadow because you're so focused on a romantic offer. You're so focused on a romantic offer that you may not be getting. That's throwing you off track. That's throwing you. You're too focused on something that may not be happening right now. You're still learning about it, so that's okay. However, when you want it so passionately, it can really become a shadow for us. It really can. Spirit, can you clarify the Three of Wands in reverse, please? Spirit, why is the Three of Wands in reverse here? Please, Spirit, let us know. Spirit, can you let us know why the Three of Wands is in reverse here? Oh, wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay. It's actually only 3. So, and this one really caught my eye. The Queen of Wands. Totally divine feminine energy right here. Absolutely. The fiery queen. Yeah. Even with her look, the look in her eyes, it's like she knows what she wants. She's gonna go get it. However, with Three of Wands being in reverse, she's gonna be able to, if you resonate with the divine feminine, you may be feeling very like, oh, I can't move, I can't get there, I don't know why I can't get there, I don't know why I can't have the love that I want, and this Knight of Wands could be the divine masculine here, because they're both wands, and this still, the Knave of Cups says to me, this is not actually a person, this is maybe both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. If this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, don't. But I feel there's a specific message for divine masculines and divine feminines who are learning to love. Maybe you didn't have that love it was always a conflict. It was always a challenge. A lot of shadows that come to us that we have to deal with come from our past, our upbringing. Maybe there wasn't a lot of love in the family, and on, one or both, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and so it's just always like a struggle to actually offer. And where the Knight of Wands is clarifying Ace of Cups, I believe the divine masculine wants to come forward. So the divine masculine wants to come forward to the divine feminine and wants to offer something, but we are being very conflicted about it, where the divine feminine knows that she wants the connection from the divine masculine, but she's not ready to, or not able. It's not ready. She's ready. He's not. He's feeling very conflicted. He wants to. He's learning, but he's not there yet. She's there, and she's like, I want to, but something's blocking, and most likely is the shadows. Now the other two are actually our first pentacle cards in this reading, pile number 3. And I'm going to show them to you in the upright, so you can see. However, they did come out in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles. The divine feminine here is dealing with a loss. She's dealing with a loss, and the Knave of Pentacles. So I'm also feeling, because the Knave is like a page, and pages are very much about the learning, the lessons, and really just beginning to understand. And the divine feminine is just at a loss on what to do, on what lessons, let's say it goes in the reverse. So she's at a loss of what lessons need to be learned in order to get out of that stagnant energy and to come together. This reading, pile number 3, I feel a lot of you who are watching this particular pile are in a twin flame. If it doesn't resonate, if you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, you could pick another pile or just take what fits in your connection or in your life. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as I always say. But I'm going to express this is a huge twin flame journey, like all over this. We got both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We've got both their shadows, both of what they're dealing with, in order to get, and both want emotional fulfillment in life. We've got everything. There's the whole happy, 10 of Cups is generally, shown by happy family, having it all, and both want that, but either conflicted. One is either conflicted, and the other just doesn't understand, doesn't know how to, is at a loss on how to move forward. So with that, I'm going to get a bottom deck energy, Oh, the moon in reverse. Show it to you in reverse first. And I'll show it to you in upright. So with the moon being in reverse here, well, first of all, let's just look at the card itself. It's absolutely about your fears, about hiding things, about, those are the two big pieces that are calling out to me. Now it's in reverse because yes, okay. The message I'm getting from Spirit is you may have, and we'll get more clarification as we get channeled messages, but I feel, and so the bottom deck energy really pulls all this together. So it makes sense, it really, like this, everything that we've seen so far really kind of goes back to that, and the fact that we are not facing our fears. We're not facing our fears. That's why it's in reverse, because we're not facing our fears. Or if you resonate with us with any of this, especially if you're in a twin flame journey, and you know you are. That's the next step to either coming out of separation and together, whatever stage you're at. And I do plan for the channel in general to do some specific, topics, like really delve deeper into the different stages of the twin flame journey, just for anybody who is interested. I didn't mention this in any other piles just because it really didn't come out as much and as strongly as it is here. However, yes, I'm feeling that a big step, the next step in your journey on both sides, is to really look inside yourself for your fears, what you're hiding. Take off the masks. That's what you have to do. You have to take off the masks and really show yourself the unconditional love, and acknowledge where you're learning about love. Acknowledge that you love each other. Acknowledge that. Even if you're a divine masculine saying, even if you're in separation and you can't actually tell each other, I love you, admit it to yourself. Don't disguise it from yourself. Admit it to yourself. Divine masculine and divine feminine, both. It's important to say, I'm in love with him. I'm in love with her. It may not be the time to express it to each other, and you may not be able to. However, it's important not to mask it from yourself. That's where you need to start. And I feel once you do that, those conflicts, everything it'll change. It'll transmute. A big part of facing our shadows is transmuting that energy, not sweeping it under the rugs, not trying to help anybody. Don't do that. But sit with it, feel it, and purge it. And take the lessons. And the lessons that you learn from it, is what should stay behind and help you along on your journey. So let's get some channel messages from Spirit. Spirit, can you please give us some channel messages from you to help us along in this journey and how to face our shadows? Oh, there it is. Oh. Interesting. This card came out in the reverse for pile 2 as well. So there may be some additional messages there as well. Seek professional advice. You don't need to do that because you're learning yourself what you need to do to get to the next phase, the next steps in your relationship. Number 3, this is your relationship. You're where you are in the journey, whether it be twin flames or whether it be just soul connections. I'm feeling very much it's a twin flame connection here message. However, it doesn't have to be. Spirit, can we get more? Okay. I sometimes wonder if you care. 13. And it's in reverse. And this is the Death card. So, change is needed, which has come out a lot through this, actually. And I did put it here, but I feel like both the divine masculine and divine feminine need to change and transmute these shadows. You know, don't be so conflicted. Be honest with yourself in the fact that you love your divine feminine. And divine feminine you need to understand. You go deeper within yourself and be true to the same thing, actually. In all honesty, it's the same thing because you want this to go to the next level with your divine masculine, and it doesn't feel like it's going that way. You're at a loss for why that is. So just accept and be grateful for what you know, for what you have. And once you do that, your vibration is going to rise and you're going to make that change and really turn around the stagnation. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us about our shadows today? For group 3, for pile number 3. Pile number 3, what messages? Okay. Well, I'm not taking all of that. The first 2, I feel guided to. And we'll get a bottom deck energy of sex in the reverse. Well, that's devil energy, 15. And where it's in the reverse, and this is a twin flame reading, I feel, let me hold you in the reverse, and love me in the reverse. Yeah, where these 3 are all in the reverse, this is what's happening in the 5D, pile 3. If you are on the twin flame journey, this is what's happening in the 5D. You are not physically able to be together, but or you physically are, but you're not physically coming together in sexual union. But you are thinking about it, they're thinking about it, you're thinking about it, they're feeling it, they're thinking about it, you're feeling it. It is completely in the 5D. Like, it's, and with all these wands energy, I mean, this makes complete sense with all the wands energy here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the divine masculine and divine feminine are coming together. Coming together. Sorry. Not in the 3D, not in the, physical realm, but in the astral realm. Whoo! I feel that. It's funny because in pile number 2, I felt big, extreme sadness, and I'm an empath. I'm gonna, let you know. I could walk into a room after someone's had a fight, and they could be like smiling and happy and all lucky, and I know what's happening. I just do. I feel it. So that's where I'm going to leave it, because, I do feel that the important message is that you are connected in the 5D, and, in the 3D, you're working on that connection so that you can bring both of them together and have a complete union that you're looking for. Have that complete union that you're looking for, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take shadow work, and it's going to take taking the masks off, not fearing that any longer, really at least facing to yourselves that you love each other. So if you're together in union and you're separated emotionally and you feel like you've lost the love, well, take another look at it and realize and see if if you thought you lost the love, or if you thought the other lost love for, like your significant other doesn't love you anymore, or vice versa. If you feel that way, admit that brings separation, even if you're together. And that's time with the Death card. It's time to readmit to yourself that you really do love the other. And don't hide that love. Just be honest with yourself first. So that's where I will leave that here. I thank you so much, Pile Free, for joining me today. I hope you stick around. I'm going to be getting some answers from the Book of Answers on questions that you have burning inside, and then some initials. So I do hope to see you back in another video. I thank you so much for all your support that you've given me, and really hope that you do come back, and that our community does get bigger. So share with your friends. If you feel that this could help them, I would love to. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much if you stuck around for the next couple of things that I'm doing. One is I'm going to have the Book of Answers, or have Spirit talk to us through the Book of Answers to some of our burning questions. So what I'm going to have you do for this is I'm going to have you take a few deep breaths, relax, and think deeply about a question that's been on your mind. What question do you have that you desperately want answered? And I'm going to get a message from Spirit. Spirit, please tell us the answer to our question. So I'm going to do 3 of these. I'm going to do 3. The first one, the answer to your question, is you will need to accommodate. So whatever it is that you asked, there's some accommodations needed, whether that be shadows that we need to deal with, such as what we've been discussing throughout this whole reading, or throughout these whole readings, or it's an obstacle in the way. However it resonates for you, there are accommodations that will need to be made to whatever you ask, to get whatever you ask. Okay, do another question. So, if you have another question, take a deep breath. Take a couple of deep breaths. Relax. And let Spirit guide you. Spirit, please answer your question. Ooh, it is certain. So, hopefully you're asking these questions in a positive way, because that is a definite. It's going to happen. Yeah. So, please, good thing. All right, I'm going to do one more for everyone. So, again, take a couple of deep breaths. Relax. And contemplate that question that you want answered. Spirit is the answer to our question. Okay. It is a no. So, if it was something that you wanted, I apologize. Right now, it looks like no. However, as I've always mentioned before, we are in control of our own destiny. If we hear things that we don't like, or we see things that we don't like in these readings, or anything I do, you have the free will to change that. You have the free will to do something different. And you might have to ponder on what it is that you need to do differently to get what you want. Now, if you wanted the answer to be no, well, then you got the answer you wanted. So, it really is up to you. So, I think this is a neat little book by Carol Bolt. Really, really cool. So, that was fun. So, what I feel. Now we'll do some initials. lot today. We'll see what we've got. Got a G. Got an N or a Z. Another N or a Z. Somebody could have double initials in their first, middle, or last name. Oh, we got a couple Q's as well. Oh, a couple Y's. Interesting. And we've got a lot of double letters today. We have an A and a K. I'm hearing A-OK. A-OK. That's what I'm hearing there. So an NG, I'm feeling energy. So a lot of doubles. This is definitely, these initials are, it's funny because pile 3 also was very much about the twin flame journey. I know not everybody resonates with that, but this I am focusing quite a bit on that, just for clarity and because I myself am interested in that. Look at K-A-Y. Like I said, A-OK. And energy. K. Ooh. Somebody's name could be K. It's a beautiful name. I love that name. Like I said, not much came out, but maybe they could resonate with you. And with that, I'm going to put these back here. And thank you so much, everyone. I really had a lot of fun delving deeper into the shadows. And I hope the messages resonated. And if you liked it, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you are informed on when the next videos will arrive and upload for you. And I do hope if you were triggered in any way this evening, that you stay well and realize that the most important person to take care of your feelings, your life, and what you need to do is you. And I do hope sincerely that you do have complete peace and tranquility in life. And that if you're struggling with that now, I hope that you have that in the future and that it comes to you abundantly. So with that, I thank you for joining me, and peace be with you. And remember, you